Hey guys, Steve here. Just thought I'd give you a bit of an overview of how I've been braiding my slot car track. It's probably about the 10th one or 12th one, I don't know, I've lost count of how many tracks I've done. But after you've routed your slot, I probably should have gone on into this a bit earlier, but after you've routed your actual slot here, you then use another tool to route out this recess in here. I'll just go down and show you my router so that you know what I'm talking about here. Okay, so that's the router bit there. As you can see, it's countersunk and it sits about that far below the router. You can see it's only a few mil. Okay, and that gives you your recess for the braid, which, as I've said before, I prefer braid as opposed to copper tape. It sits nice and flush with that recess, and it'll last you forever. Now, in the old days when we used to stick this braid down, it was a pain in the ass to do. When the hot glue gun came along, that made life a bit easier, but it was a messy, horrible job. Well, I tell you, this stuff here is an absolute lifesaver. This is 3M double-sided tape. You can buy this pretty much anywhere. I don't represent 3M at all, that's for sure, but don't get any other brand. I've tried other brands and they're just crap. This is fantastic. This stuff sticks like you wouldn't believe. So basically all you do, as you can see here, is you go along your recess and stick down your double-sided tape like that. I usually work my way around the track and double-sided tape the whole thing first, as I have in this section here. And then it's just a simple matter of, when you're ready to go, just peeling back the covering, which is a bit hard to do with one finger when you're holding a bloody mobile phone, but anyway, like that. And the double-sided tape that you're left with here is sticky, and you just put your braid on top of that. It's really simple to do. The other thing that I'll just show you this braid that I'm using. This is a tinned copper braid. I believe this stuff, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I believe this originated in pinball machines. I think they use this stuff for pinball machines. Anyway, guys have been using it for years for slot car track. There's plenty of ways that you can get your power up to the braid. This is my preferred method. Some don't like it. I simply just drill a hole like I have here, cut about 6 inches of braid, drop it down the hole and then bend it back over like that. I'll show you underneath so you can see what I'm talking about. There you go. So that just comes through like that. Then I usually get a staple gun and staple it up there and solder on my wires onto it. It's a pretty simple way of doing it. Other guys like to wear the track joins. Gee, I did such a good job, I can hardly tell where the track joins. Just here, they route, when they do the recess for this braid, they route down the edge as well, and they just fold the braid straight down, which I guess is probably neater than drilling a hole, but you know, really, who gives a shit. Okay, so that's how I'm braiding my track. As you can see, I've pretty much done all of it now. Took me, I don't know, probably an hour all up. The hardest part was crawling around and not stepping on fences like I did there. Okay, so once I've got this done, the next stage is to wire it up. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to show you. This little device here, thanks to Steve at Slot Car Corner, these things are brilliant. This is the deluxe version of the braid roller. What a great tool. Honestly, this guy just keeps coming up with so many good things. So basically, once you've put your braid down onto your double-sided tape, in the old days just use your finger and pushed it along like that, which, you know, apart from wrecking your finger and getting an occasional bit of wire in there, wasn't a real good idea. So this braid roller, you simply, let me just see if I can get the camera around like that, just go along and push it. So it's got a little rebate in there, as you can see. It's a great tool. It's a shame I'm only going to have to use it once, but anyway, I'll put it away for the next track I'll route. So there you go, we're up to speed.